You ever have one of those songs that just instantly makes you feel both nostalgic and a little bit bittersweet? The kind of track that, from the very first notes, takes you back to a different time, maybe even a different version of yourself? There's a certain magic in those songs, a way they can make you smile and ache at the same time. For me, It's Raining Again by Supertramp nails that vibe perfectly. It's catchy, a little sad, and believe it or not, it marks a huge turning point in the band's history. It's one of those songs that feels light on the surface, but if you listen closely, there's a lot more going on underneath. So let's set the scene. It's the early 80s. Supertramp has just come off the massive success of Breakfast in America, an album that made them global superstars. They're riding high, selling out arenas, and their songs are everywhere. But behind the scenes, things are starting to crack. Fame, as it often does, brings pressure, and the band members are beginning to drift apart creatively and personally. Enter It's Raining Again, a bright-sounding tune with a surprisingly melancholy undertone. It's the kind of song that makes you want to dance, but also makes you think about the things you've lost along the way. Roger Hodgson, the band's co-frontman and the unmistakable voice you hear on the track, wrote the bulk of their hits. His songwriting style was always a little wistful, a little dreamy, and that's what set Supertramp apart from other bands of the era. He said that It's Raining Again actually came from a song he started when he was a kid. Imagine that, a melody that stuck with him from childhood, finally finding its place years later as a chart-topping single. There's something almost poetic about that, like the song was waiting for the right moment to be heard. The chorus, "It's raining again, oh no, my love's at an end," is simple, but it hits hard. It's about loss, about moving on, but also about accepting that not everything lasts forever. There's a universal truth in those words, something everyone can relate to, whether it's a breakup, a friendship fading, or just the passage of time. What's wild is that while the song sounds upbeat, the lyrics are all about endings. It's that contrast, the happy melody and the sad message, that makes the song so memorable. It's almost as if the band is trying to cheer themselves up, even as they're saying goodbye. And that wasn't just a coincidence. Hodgson was already feeling the urge to leave Supertramp, to try something on his own. He was searching for a new direction, both musically and personally, and you can hear that longing in every note he sings. The band's creative chemistry was fading, and the split was kind of inevitable. Years of touring, recording, and living in each other's pockets had taken their toll. The magic that once brought them together was starting to slip away. It's Raining Again dropped in 1982 and became a quick hit, especially in Europe. It was everywhere, on the radio, on MTV, you name it. The song's infectious hook and sing-along chorus made it an instant favorite, and for a while it seemed like Supertramp was unstoppable. But after that, something changed. The energy shifted, and you could feel that the band was heading in different directions. The spotlight started to fade, and the sense of unity that once defined Supertramp was slipping away. Hodgson left Supertramp in '83, right after the famous Last Words album. The band kept going, but honestly, they never recaptured that same magic. The chemistry that made their music so special was gone, and fans could feel the difference. So why does It's Raining Again still matter? Why do people still talk about it decades later? It's more than just a catchy tune. It's a snapshot of a band at a crossroads, a moment frozen in time. For one, it's the sound of a band at a crossroads. You can hear the tension, the hope and sadness at once. It's a song that captures the feeling of standing on the edge of something new, not knowing what comes next. Plus, it's a farewell, even if you don't realize it at first. It's a gentle goodbye, wrapped in a melody that makes you want to sing along, even as you feel a lump in your throat. Hodgson's voice, those bouncy piano chords, the almost childlike melody, all of it wraps up an era, not just for Supertramp, but for anyone who's ever had to let go. It's a reminder that every ending is also a beginning, even if it doesn't feel that way at the time. Next time you hear it, listen a little closer. Beneath all that sunshine, there's a goodbye waiting in the rain. It's a song about change, about moving forward, and about finding hope even when things seem uncertain. And that's what makes it more than just another pop hit. It's Supertramp's last hurrah, captured in 3.5 bittersweet minutes. It's a song that says goodbye, but also reminds us that every storm eventually passes, and there's always a new day waiting on the other side.